Hello dear friends, welcome back to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the comprehensive learning preparation app. And I welcome all for this particular GATE 2024 Fundamentals Discrete Mathematics series. And in today's session, I'll be discussing about sequences and series. The very basic topic for discrete mathematics. Not just in discrete mathematics, my dear friends. This topic is useful for your algorithms also. Okay, of course you can use it in many other topics also, but first let us see the basic idea of the sequences and series. Even in engineering mathematics, we'll be using this. Generating functions which we use in your discrete mathematics course, there also you need this idea of sequences and series. There are many topics where you require the fundamentals, but most of the people have problem in using these fundamental ideas. So I take this opportunity to revise the very basic concepts of discrete mathematics. So in this fundamental series, I'll not take any complex problems, and I'll not promise that you will be completing your discrete mathematics course. It is not at all for completing your discrete mathematics course, sir. It is to give the strong foundation or basic foundation required for your discrete mathematics, not only discrete mathematics, even other topics also. That is my promise. Good evening, believe in karma, and good evening, Venkateshan sir. Very warm welcome. Right, so let us start with this. And of course, this is about me, myself, Sridhar Dhulipala, having 20 plus years of teaching experience. I am associated with BYJU'S from past 2 years, sir. Okay, under BYJU'S Exam Prep app, you can find this category. If you download, you can find this category called Learn with Video Lessons. There you can find the beautifully recorded content. The entire GATE content is available, but for those the free users, you can access some of this content. Okay, and I recorded engineering mathematics for all the branches. For our computer science student exclusively, discrete mathematics, C programming, data structures, and algorithms were recorded by me. You can find these video lessons in your BYJU'S Exam Prep app, my dear friends. Don't forget to download the app. Right, so let us start with the basic concept. So it is a little mathematical definition, don't worry about it. Let me put it in a very simple sense. Sequencing means, suppose there are 3 people, sequencing them means I call you are the first person, you are the second person, you are the third person. Sequencing means this. In a very simple sense, sequencing means giving some numbering order. Okay, you have to put them in a particular order. Mathematically, it is like a function from natural number system or sometimes whole number system. Even you want to call it as 0th element, first element, like that. If you want to say, you can have a mapping from 0th or natural number system to whatever set of elements. Okay, so here suppose my elements are say A1, A2, A3, A4. So I am calling it as first element, second element, third element, fourth element. See, you need to understand the notations, my dear friends, before continuing. See, this is how we write. Mathematics people are lazy. They always write notation in a very simplified form. And you see similar kind of notations in your computer science like this, or A of n like this. They are all one and the same, sir. Once you understand the context, they are all one and the same. It represents the nth term of the sequence. What it represents? It represents nth term of the sequence. So when it continues, na, somewhere something like this. So we are very happy with this basic notation, but you may find the same notation like this also. You should not worry about it. They are all different ways of expressing same idea. Different ways of expressing same idea, Babu. That is sequence. Sequence means it is a function from natural number system to a set. See, function means what it will do, it will map. So you have set of elements, na, you call them as, oh, you are the first person, you are the second person, you are the third one, you are the fourth one. Like that, you are just giving numbers to those fellows. Means you are ordering the elements of the set. That is what you, hi sir, deterrence. So you are just ordering them. So now if you are having some people in the chat box, I am ordering first person, second person, third person, like that. The most common and the most, yes, you can ask Babu. Hello again, sir. Sai Tanush Babu, hello. Please ask Babu. Arithmetic sequence or progression. What is an arithmetic sequence or progression? See, in arithmetic sequence, the first term and the second term, they have a difference called common difference. So the difference will be common, same. Between every two elements, there will be a common difference, my dear friends. So the elements of this sequence, first element, second element, third elements, if you take any two consecutive elements, they have a difference. We generally call it as common difference, may be denoted by D. So here we have the first, A is the first term, or A here is called first term, and D is called common difference. See, it is activated on BYJU'S Exam Prep also, but it will be, overlapping with your content. See, now also I am, I'll be overlapping with your content. Okay. So that we don't want. That's why we are keeping it separately. I think I clarified your doubt. It is there, that that feature is there in BYJU'S Exam Prep also. We call it as chroma class, but it will, overlap with the content. So that's why you can do that also. Once I'll, if possible, I'll do that also for you. Okay. Maybe tomorrow, if you are attending now, I'll you remind me. Maybe in the Telegram group, I'll do that for you. I'll do my class. Background black you want now, I'll do it for you tomorrow. You please tell me why it's not possible everywhere. Technology, if you use properly, everywhere everything is possible. You call it as common difference. Okay. Now look here. Here we have this particular arithmetic sequence. See, earlier you used to call them as progression. Here arithmetic sequence you call it, no problem. See here what happens. Here what happens. First term, second term, D will be added. Third term, one more D will be added. So A plus D, A plus 2D, and so on. What is very important is identification in the series. Okay, in the sequences, identification of the general term is very, very important. See, it is very important even in your algorithm course to know how many iterations happens in a loop. Am I clear? To identify the general term in a what you call generating function. In many places it will be very, very useful, my dear friends. Am I clear? So this nth term for the arithmetic sequence is readily fixed, which is a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d, my dear friends. That is, this is the nth term. And some two n terms also given here, which is given by n by 2 plus 2a into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Actually, this can also be written as n by 2 plus a plus n minus 1 into d. If you observe, this is the first term, and if you observe, this is the nth term. So you can also write like this. You can also write it like n by 2 plus t1 plus tn. See, my dear friends, I am going to show you where it will be useful in your algorithms. I am going to take up very, very basic problems, and I show you where it will be useful in complex problems also. Let us understand. See, the sum of first n natural numbers. You can easily identify how you get this. Okay, one second. Yeah, how you get this particular formula. Here we have nth term is n. I want sum to n terms, which is given by n by 2 first term plus nth term. First term is 1 and nth term is n. So it is n by 2 into n plus 1. So this is your sum of first n natural numbers, my dear friends. Very good. See, where it will be useful, why you require this particular sum of first n natural numbers, my dear friend. In many places, you need to add up many things, okay? And this particular thing also can be useful as complexities. We are going to express them as complexities, okay? But generally in loop systems, they'll be asking this, like, how many times the loop iterates. It's a very basic problem. You want to know number of times the loop iterates. Okay, sir. Jamir, please see this previous slide. This is the previous slide. Done. See, you'll be interested in knowing how many iterations are there. So here also, if you observe, I is starting from 1, next time 2, next time 3, and you want to know what is the nth term. That nth term is number of iterations. The nth term is number of iterations. So if you can able to identify what is the nth term of the sequence, that can answer many questions in your algorithm. One is very, very important question called time complexity. Okay, many times when I solve problems, now people have problem, means they don't even know the basic arithmetic sequences. Am I clear? This topic is very, very basic but very, very important. Do you know sum of first n odd numbers is equal to n square? Even this formula is generated from the same idea. Here, what is the nth term of this sequence? Can you tell me what is the nth term of this sequence? What is the nth term of this sequence? No one knows. See, it is a arithmetic sequence. The nth term is given by formula a plus n minus 1 into d. A is first term, n minus 1, d is the common difference. Difference between any two consecutive terms is 2, d is 2 here, d is 2. So this is 2n minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1. Very good. Babu Venkateshan, it is 2n minus 1, not 2n plus 1, 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1 is the nth term. 2n minus 1 is the nth term. So, what about sum to n terms? Formula n by 2, first term plus nth term. What is first term? 1. Nth term 2n minus 1. So, that is n into these two get cancelled, 2n by 2, 2 to get cancelled. So, it is n square. So, sum of first n odd numbers is n square. See, I use this many times in, probability I use it, in algorithms I use it, in discrete mathematics I use it. Whenever I write, people always, troubled by this simple formula. I don't know why. Simple formulas, sum of n numbers, sum of first n odd numbers. If you do not know these basic ideas, working with time complexities, okay, working with generating functions, working with concepts of even aptitude also, you require all this. Okay, but unfortunately we don't properly use them. Am I clear? You don't properly use them. See, this is also same thing, like, for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I is equal to I plus 2. This code you generally write many times, and you want to know how many iterations. See, complexity is different, where you write only order of growth notation. But if you want to know number of iterations, this is very important to know. This methodology you should know. This is simply an arithmetic progression. The elements, first term here is 1, next term is 1 plus 2, 3, next term is 5, and so on. When you reach n, so when you reach n is very important, that will tell you number of iterations. So number of iterations in the loop, if you want to know, you should know basic sequences formula, basic nth term of a sequence formula. It may be any type of sequence. It may be not necessarily arithmetic, any sequence if you know. Suppose if you are having sequence of terms, you should know nth term. See, n you want to reach, when you reach n, it's not nth term is n here. Maybe some kth term is n. kth term is n. Kth term is what? What is kth term? Can you tell me what is the kth term here? Just now we done na same thing na, kth term. Nth term is 2n minus 1 means kth term will be 2k minus 1. This is equal to n. So k is equal to n plus 1 by 2. So there will be around n plus 1 by 2 iterations, my dear friends. How many iterations? See, the first class is only introduction. This is the first class. In this fundamental series, this is the first class, Mr. Believe in Karma. This is the first class, Mr. Believe in Karma. Okay. So how many iterations are there? N plus 1 by 2 iterations are there. I can tell you. Okay. This was the question when I went for some, IITs. That was the question, interview question. How many iterations in a loop was a question. They ask you such very simple things. People think too much and they cannot able to answer basic level questions sometimes. Okay. Sum of first n even natural numbers. What about sum of first even natural numbers? Sum of first n natural numbers you should know. Sum of first n odd numbers. Sum of first n even natural numbers. Okay. So here, what is the nth term? The nth term is a plus n minus 1 into common difference. Here also common difference is 2. 2 plus 2n minus 2, which is nothing but 2n. So what happens? What about sum to n terms? N by 2 plus t1 plus tn. N by 2 plus, what about this? See, first term is not 1, sorry, first term is 2 na? Write down 2 1. Taking 2 common, it is n plus 1. So it is n into n plus 1. So this is sum of first n even numbers, sum of first n odd numbers, sum of first n even numbers, like that. Okay. So they can ask you question like, what is sum of first? This kind of things are very regular, common, sir. Sometimes in the problem this may be a sub problem, and again people have problems in that. Today when I was solving one data structures questions in the class, there was a data structures questions in the question in the class. I'll tell you that question, and hardly 1 or 2 members answered, but many people are having trouble with that. If you know this, you would have answered just like that. Okay. It was just a small ending solution, like calculation. Ending calculation was that answer. Okay. Sum of first 5 natural numbers. What is sum of first 5 natural numbers? This is very Lilliput question. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. You can just, without writing this also, you can say 5 into 5 plus 1 by 2, which is nothing but 15. So this was the question which was happened in today's data structuring class. This was the problem which I need to give. The solution for my problem is this, and I generalize this problem. Okay. So it was like this one. So when there are 4 numbers, this is what happened. I'll just give you that question. Let us see how many of you can answer. When we have 4 numbers, we have this 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So when you have 16 numbers, what is the sum? That was the question. Okay, those who attended the class can ignore that, but others please answer this. This was a problem solution. Okay. Oi, Venkateshan. So when we have 4 numbers, this was the sum. So when 16 numbers are there, what is the sum? So here for 4 numbers, it is gone up to 7. So it is nth term is 2n minus 1. So 2 fours 8 minus 1. 2 fours 8 minus 1, that is 7. So 16 numbers means it should be 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus and so on. What is it? Last number is what? What is the last number? What is the nth term here? What is the 16th term here? What is the 16th term here? Oh, 15. What is the 16th term here? The 16th term will be 2 into 16, 2 into 16 minus 1, that is 31. So I need this answer. This was the answer for that problem. Babu, 32. 16th term is not 32. It is 2n minus 1. Na? Odd numbers. We are having odd numbers 1, 3, 5. So it is 2n minus 1. So that is the answer. So this result is my answer. So here it is sum of first. It is sum of first 16 odd numbers. So those who know that it is sum of first 16 odd numbers, the answer would be 16 square. 256 is the answer. But unfortunately for such problems, again they use that sum to n terms formula. See, I am not saying it is not to use it, but basic result, sum of first n natural number, sum of first n odd number, sum of first n even number, if you do not know. So what happens? So conceptually, if you want to solve it, you should know basic multiplications. Na? Multiplication again you do conceptually. Okay, suppose 8 table you want, you do 8 table conceptually. 8 ones 8, 8 twos 8 plus 8 is 16, like that you do it. See, everything can be done so conceptually, but at this level, even the basic level problems you want to do conceptually, you will go. Okay, so note that you should know some standard basic ideas. At least this is a sequence and series. This is very important topic for your algorithms, data structures, discrete mathematics. Maybe in theory of computation also we use many times. Yeah. Please answer this question. I have some more interesting questions, but first let us solve basic level questions. So here 3, 6, 9. So you can just see that this is a arithmetic. Every time 3 is added. Every time 3 is added. So what is this 99? What is the term? Which term it is? It may be nth term. So nth term means what, sir? A plus n minus 1 into d, that is equal to 99. A is known. N minus 1 into d. What is d? What is d? 3 into 99. So if you want to know how many terms are there in this, how many terms are there in this, you can do this. That is n minus 1 into 3 is 96. N minus 1 is equal to 3 3s 9, 3 2s, n is equal to 33. But instead, if you take 3 common, you directly know there are 33 terms here. Quickly, much quickly you can get it. Instead of doing this much big formula, if you observe that 3 is a common term, if you take 3 common, 3, it is 1 to 33, 33 numbers are there. See, sometimes you need to know, as I told you now, how many iterations are there. So 33, this is sum of 33 numbers. Now if you just need to know sum to n terms, you don't need all this nonsense. You just need how many terms are there. Okay, how many terms are there needed now? 33, because n is 33 here. So it is sum to 33 terms. That is 33 by 2. First term plus last term, my difference. So it is 102, 33 by 2 into 102. A simple mathematics, I think. Right? Oh, 1683. Huh? Am I asking any question like? Huh? 102, 54, 51. 51 into 32. 2 ones 2, 2 5s 10, 3 ones 3, 3 5s 15. 1632. Why I am getting 1632? You are getting mere big number. Oh, achha, 33. I'm sorry. How I changed it to 33, sir? 33, no. Sorry. Yeah. See, I changed this number to 30, 32. I don't know why. So 51 into 33. Yeah, you're correct. 3 ones 3, 3 fives 15, 1 5 3. Yeah, sorry. I changed it by mistake. Now you're correct. Next one. So you need to find sometime nth term only. What is the nth term? So that is very common question. Nth term is what, sir? First term plus n minus 1 into d. Common difference is 10. So it is 10n minus 10 plus 5 minus 5. So that is called the nth term of the sequence. See, this nth term is very important to know iterations in a loop in different problems. Even here, what is the nth term? What is the nth term? It is a arithmetic progression. So story is very straightforward. So what is it? First plus n minus 1 into common difference, that is 5. Okay, this is the nth term. 5n minus 5 plus 1 minus 4. That is nth term. So once you have, you can also find sum to n terms also. N by 2. First term plus this, that is 5n minus 3. So you can also find sum to n terms. All this can be found by difference. So you can have different arithmetic progressions. See, this is very interesting when you are especially solving problems like loops, and you want to know iterations in such cases. And every time you are adding 5 and reaching, okay, you are reaching this and ask you number of iterations. How many iterations happened? Yeah, I ask you how many iterations happened to reach n. In how many iterations you reach n? Okay, so actually kth term, let us say kth term, it should be less than or equal to, we have to say, because it may not be exactly that. So less than, or because if it is greater than, you come out of the loop. So you have to reach, that means less than or equal to. Okay, like less than or equal to means kth term means what, sir? For this, for example, 1 plus 5 6, 6 plus 5 11, this one. So what is kth term? Just now we solved the kth term. What is kth term? 5k minus 4. Sorry. So 5k should be less than or equal to 4, or n plus 4, and k should be less than or equal to n plus 4 by 5. So if you want exact answer, you can take floor of it. You know how many iterations happen for this. To reach that number, how many iterations happen? Instead of n, some number is given, you can find that number exactly. So in such cases, this type of sequences and series will be very useful. Not only here, generating function topic. See, this you can take for anyone, sir. This basics, you can get it in even aptitude also. You can read it, no issue. Or if you want to learn to know what happens in computer science, okay, why computer science is simple, you can attend and you understand, because every branch student is eligible for writing GATE computer science. You can also write GATE computer science. Chandrasekhar Virla. This type of questions, even in your aptitude they can ask. Just I taken few questions just for can say practice purpose. See, there is a pth term of an arithmetic progression is q, qth term is p. Then what is p plus qth term? Can you answer this? Please answer in the chat box. Tomorrow's topic is very, very interesting. Summation. Okay. Very good, Chandrasekhar Virla. You give an answer very quickly, but I doubt the answer is wrong. See, the pth term is a plus p minus 1 into d is q. The qth term is a plus q minus 1 into d is equal to p. So from this, let us solve this. Subtract one from the other. These two cancel. Minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. So you get p minus q into d is equal to q minus p. So from this you can get d is equal to q minus p by p minus q is minus 1. So once you got the d value, you can substitute in the first one. A plus p minus 1 into d is minus 1 is equal to q. So it is a minus of that, when get goes to the other side, it becomes plus p minus 1. So this is your a value. Now let us see what is p plus qth term. So that is a plus. So whatever term you want, p plus q minus 1 into common difference. A is p plus q minus 1 and this is p plus q minus 1 into d is minus 1. So plus and minus get cancelled and you get 0. So 0 is the answer. The answer for this is 0, my dear friends. Answer for this is 0, my dear friends. Is the idea clear? Try this problem. What is the answer for this? What is the answer for this? See, there are many topics, even which you study in your aptitude also becomes very, very basics for your topics in your computer science. Maybe logic, okay, discrete mathematics, almost any topic you can take it. Algorithms especially. See, algorithm is what, sir? Problem solving strategies. Okay. So if you want to have problem solving strategies, you should have basic aptitude. The pth term is 1 by q. The qth term is 1 by p. Then he is asking what is p qth term, that is p into qth term. So pth term means a plus p minus 1 into d is 1 by q. A plus q minus 1 into d is equal to 1 by p. Now what? Subtract one from the other. This get cancelled. You get p minus q into d. It is 1 by q minus 1 by p. That is p minus q into d. You can write it as p minus q by pq. So d will be p minus q get cancelled. You get 1 by pq. So once you have d value, you can substitute in the first one. A plus p minus 1 into 1 by pq is equal to 1 by q. So what is p value? What is a value? So it is nothing but 1 by q. So this pp get cancelled, you get 1 by q. So 1 minus 1 by q, and this is minus will become plus 1 by pq. So a value is 1 by pq, my dear friends. Once you know a, now you can find pqth term. What is it? A plus pq minus 1 into d. A is 1 by pq plus pq minus 1 into d. What is d? 1 by pq. So here what happens? That 1 by pq get cancelled, but 1 will remain. So what is the answer for this? 1 is the answer for this. So what we do is, I'll give you some more simple problems as homework. You can write the answers in the chat box. Very simple problem. Please write the answer in the, not in chat box, in comment section also. You can write the answer in comment section, comments box. even here answer. Please write the answer in comments box. The next important one is the most important one, and this is the most troubling part for many students. I don't know why. Identification also, people do lot of mistakes. Identification. See, generally when you are preparing for gate level, these kind of things should never trouble you. Of course, whether it is discrete mathematics or mathematics or any topic, maybe in probability, many times you use such series. And if you have difficulty in solving basic level 10th class level problems also, definitely it is a bottleneck for you. Okay, I think because of that reason only they introduced this aptitude in gate. Earlier it was not there. So after seeing the aptitude of the students, so they introduced this 10th class level mathematics, because even without having that basic level mathematics, appearing for such level examination is a crime. See, this is a geometric series or progression, you can call it. It's a sequence of the form. See, every time what happen, a common ratio we call it, that term r is multiplied every time. AR, next AR is multiplied, AR square, AR cube, and so on. Okay. So here the nth term is AR power n minus 1. And we also have the beautiful formulas for some two n terms, and it depends on the value of r. If r value is greater than 1, it is given by a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. If r value is less than 1, it is a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. And if r is 1, see, r is 1 is very simple situation, like it is like a plus and so on, a n times. This is n into a. And mostly people ignore this very simple, interesting formula. We should not. And one very interesting story we have for this geometric series, when the value of r lies between -1 to +1, you can say number of times this particular formula. Okay, and writing answer for this particular formula is a nightmare for many students. Okay, so what happens when you have such bottlenecks, such basic level problems? Obviously what happens, even forget about ranks, even qualifying this examination becomes a very, very difficult task. See, my dear friends, gate examination is never difficult. Many people even are not able to, college toppers. I know college toppers, they don't even qualify gate level examination. Okay, so we call them as, local maxima, but they are not able to clear gate examination. That is, global minima also they are not able to minimum with respect to gate. So that is a very big problem. That is all because basics, very, very basic calculations, if you do not know, obviously you will fail in, forget about ranks, qualifying this examination. Am I clear? So it looks very difficult for many people to qualify this examination. The exam is not difficult, the methodology which you use is difficult. Okay, so let us see this important geometric progressions where you use this, a simple loops. So you have a loop I less than or equal to n, I is equal to I into 2. This is a simple code. How many iterations are there, my dear friends? See, the number of iterations is nothing but nth term of this sequence. So if you observe, I value starts with 1, every time it is multiplied with 2, 2 square, again multiplied with 2, again multiplied with 2, you have to reach n. When you reach n, my dear friends, when you reach n, my dear friends, when you reach n, my dear friends, So the question finding nth term of the sequence and number of iterations of these problems are one and the same. So generally what happens when we start doing such problems, people have problems. See, unfortunately, people don't understand their basic problems. Okay, it's not difficult to learn the subjects, sir. Subjects are very simple, but the only problem is here I just started with some basic ideas here, but the idea which we need to understand is your basics. They are not very dangerous things, sir. Basics means again people start their 10th class coaching. I am not talking about your 10th class mathematics, my dear friends. You should know that 10th class mathematics inbuilt. That is what you get it in your aptitude. Am I clear? So you need to develop all this, my dear friends. Okay, it's not dangerous or not difficult. Okay, it is very simple. Understand that, right? So what is it? So it is like, suppose kth term is n. Kth term means what, sir? What is kth term? First term into common ratio power k minus 1. So it is 2 power k minus 1 is equal to n. So again some logarithmic formulas which we should know. Even that is not difficult. See, whenever you have a power b is equal to c, then b will be log c to the base a. That is the formula here. So k minus 1 is equal to log n to the base 2. That is the formula. Even here, what is the nth term? What is the nth term? I want all of you to try this nth terms, my dear friends. We should not have any trouble with these basic ideas, so that our future work would be very simple. Okay. So most of the people ignore these parts. Directly they jump. So everyone want to solve only gate questions without even knowing basic addition subtractions. Then it is difficult. This is all basic. Now we have some very important geometric progressions. Now we can add them, that becomes geometric series. Here, whenever you have such geometric series with common ratio less than 1 or common ratio lying between -1 to +1, we can find not only sum to n terms, we can find sum to infinite terms. And that plays very important role, sir. For example, 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16 plus and so on. What is sum to infinite terms, my dear friends? What is this sum equal to? What is this sum equal to? What is this sum equal to? See, obviously a first term is 1, common ratio is 1 by 2, a by 1 minus r. That is 1 by 1 minus half, which is 1 by 1 by 2, yani 2. That is sum to infinite terms of this particular sequence, my dear friends, or this particular geometric series, sum to infinite terms. Please try similarly for this. Or for this. Okay, etc. Please answer this question, Babu. What is the answer for this problem? I am telling you, this becomes very basics. See, generally people feel generating function topic is very difficult. You know the issue? This is the issue. They don't know these basic level problems. They want to handle generating functions. Generating function is not difficult. Not knowing this and want to understand generating functions is difficult. There are no topics which are difficult, Babu. You need to know very basic mathematics and common sense. Okay. See, generally the prerequisite for computer science is basic mathematics and common sense. So those who are having problem with basic mathematics and common sense have problem in understanding CS subjects. Anyone can understand, my dear friends. What is the answer? See, hardly people are answering here. Okay, right. So what is it? See here, this one is odd man, but from here onwards it is a geometric series. Every time you are multiplying with 3. Every time you are multiplying with 3. 3 is greater than 1, so you cannot find sum to infinite terms. Can you find sum to infinite terms here, sir? You cannot find sum to infinite terms. You may find sum to n terms here, my dear friends. Maybe sum to n terms you can do it, but infinite terms, it's not like you cannot find it. It tends to infinity. It doesn't converge. Non-convergent it is. If r is greater than 1, it doesn't converge. That is the meaning. So you can find it 2. So it is like 1 plus 3 square plus and so on. Maybe n terms. So you start from 3 power 0 means nth term is 3 power n minus 1. So you can write it as 1 plus 2 into, what is it? R is greater than 1 means 3 power n minus 1 by 3 minus 1. So it is 1 plus 2 into 3 power n minus 1 by 2. 2 to cancel. You get 3 power n minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, my dear friends. See, even if you are solving recurrence relation by iteration method, you make use of this type of sums many times. And there also people find many difficulties, my dear friends. See, we in solving recurrence relation using iteration method, you get some sequence where you have to find sum to n terms. People say, what is it? Problem will be simple. See, I'll just show you one problem. Tn is equal to Tn minus 1 plus 3 power n. So we get such problems and we find it very difficult there. See, when you see such problems, people find it easy. When you just make a small modification in the problem, they find it difficult. Of course, recurrence I am not doing now. But when you simplify this, the form which you get, of course, you have to write some base condition, maybe like, T0 is equal to or T1 is equal to 1. So what happens actually is, for this, it may go something like 3 power n. See, after getting it, people are having difficulty in simplifying that. See, you should able to know the simplification of this, like 1 plus 3 square up to 3 power n. See, here it is going from 3 power 0 to 3 power n. Total n plus 1 terms are there. So here the answer would be 3 power n plus 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 1. Please note that. Here it is up to 3 power n minus 1, but it is up to 3 power n. Variation will be there. Okay, that answer and this answer will vary. There is a slight variation because here it is up to n terms, up to n plus 1 terms. So you should know that difference. Got it? Try this problem, a very simple general problem. And tomorrow's topic is summation. Okay, I'll take up very basic summation problems, which actually gives you the time complexity for problems like sorting algorithms. Okay, so that we learn tomorrow itself. But I don't give you any sorting names, and as any names I'll give you. But we actually solve those problems tomorrow. Timing is same. This is the last problem for today. So we have a ball thrown from height 540. Every time it hits the ground, it will bounce 2 by 3 times from where it is last bounced. So if it is there, once it hit the ground, it will bounce back 2 by 3 times where it is original, or original 2 by 3 times of the original height. Again, when it comes back, 2 by 3 times of the previous height, 2 by 3 times of previous height, 2 by 3 times of previous height, something like this. So finally it comes to end. So what is the total distance traveled by this ball? 540. Here 540 into 2 by 3 two times. 540 into 2 by 3 goes up and down. And this particular height 540 into 2 by 3, 2 by 3 times of that. That is 540 into 2 by 3 whole square. That also 2 times, and it continues. So here you can take 540. Keep it 540. Here you can take this 540 into 2 common, so that you get 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 whole square, and so on. Now on answering the question, sir. Simple questions. So what is the answer? This is 540, 1080, 540 into 2080. This is a geometric series. A is equal to 2 by 3. Common ratio is equal to 2 by 3. Because R value is less than -1 to +1, you can use A by 1 minus R, which is 540 plus 1080. 2 by 3 by 1 by 3, 3 get cancelled into 2. 540, 2160. That would be 2700. Even I think it is a common problem in your aptitude. See, I want nth term of this sequence. I want nth term of this sequence, my dear friends. I want nth term of this particular sequence. The nth term of this particular sequence. I less than or equal to n. I is equal to I square. This is the loop for which this is the sequence generated, and I want nth term of this particular sequence. You can write this nth term. Okay, maybe I is, it's not 1, sir, sorry, I should be 2 here, sorry, I should be 2. You try this with I is equal to 2. Then I square, you can change I square with I cube or I square with other things also. Okay, please try that. I want just that nth term here. In each case, I want nth term. That is homework for you. And in the comment box, I want to see the answer. If anyone tries, or if anyone having doubts, only if you try some answers in the comment box, then I'll try to discuss this problem tomorrow. Okay, of course, this you can ignore. Subsequences we don't need now. That is a different topic. So that's all for today, my dear friends. Thank you. So tomorrow's session, I'll be discussing summation at 9 p.m. Today's session, first class, is sequences and series. And day after tomorrow, third and fourth classes are basic counting techniques. Basic counting techniques will be discussed. Okay. So that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll meet at 9 p.m. for this fundamentals. Thank you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, that's all for today. Jai Hind. Thank you, sir. Okay, Jramir. Thank you. Hopefully, you do not have any doubts. So, I am stopping the class here.